It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we start Week 9 with a prime-time matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Going for it with Pierce. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. The Texans had 1-6 now, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Play fake, Mills. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Eagles and Texans, polar opposites last year in terms of running the football. The Eagles were number 1 in the league. The Texans, 32nd, dead last. And in fact, the Eagles ran for nearly twice as many yards as the Texans did in 2021. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Mills now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nakobe Dean in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's returnable now for Smith. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. first quarter. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that?
Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw, Mills. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he stopped immediately there. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down at 7. On second down, here's Pierce. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Mills. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Julian Okwara. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brent Kern to put the football away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They go again with Pierce. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it.
He's got it at the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Teams practice their plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during the game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Kamara up the middle. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second and 9, Hurts, quick slant to Brown. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Hurts. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up third down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be. And now sending it back to the drawing board.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for him. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, sure, it's a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Ron Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it to dip.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Justin Madubuike able to record his 5th sack of the season. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. This is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think...
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, He recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This two shall pass, this two shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They go play action with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Another carry for Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And this doesn't quite work out as well as planned. They'll forfeit a few yards as he's tackled just past the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. From the 17, Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they're able to get this one across the 35. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hurts throw complete there to Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Back to throw again. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there to defend. Mills can't get away, and down he goes.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still could prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here's Smith to return it. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been able to rest the entire game.
Once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And some room to run now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Play action. Here's Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, 33 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, here's Mills. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
Pierce now up the middle. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 25-yard line. They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 7, Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. On the move past the 40. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Here's Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. Now they send a man in motion right. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop. And they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Elliott now to have the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Gets around him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Open man is McMath. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Mills. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34.
I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and